Hey guys, it's Samir. Listen, I wanted to leave you a quick little testimonial about my experience with Praxis Alpha and working with Stephanie. See, I was really reluctant, right, to use video in my marketing. I was like, you know what? I'm not sure what to do on camera. I'm not sure how to act. The content part was actually pretty easy. I'm like, you know what? I've been doing this long enough. I know my subject area. I know how to teach people. I know how to educate people. But how do I know that my videos are going to connect? How do I know that they're going to go over well with people? How do I know that I'm not going to get like 3 views after spending, hours on doing a video? And so what happened was Stephanie and the team came over, and they really did so much more than just, a lot of people are like, oh, they're going to come with cameras and mics. And I got to admit, though, she did introduce me to this cool little mic over here that I'm using now. But besides that, it wasn't about the equipment. It wasn't about the lighting. What it was that as I was presenting my content, Stephanie and the team would guide me so that the presentation would connect with my audience, so that I was exuding the right emotions, that I was charismatic, that I paused at the right points. So it was almost like they helped me in I want to say almost a theatrical way to get the best presentation possible. And so what ended up happening was that I started putting videos out there reasonably comfortably, because I'm like, wow, these are a lot better than what I would have put out. And people started watching the videos, and then I started getting calls. And people weren't saying that they found my website or my reviews. They were saying, I saw your video, I saw your video, I saw your video, and that's why I'm calling. And what happened was that the videos established me as an expert. So by the time that they called, I didn't really need to do much to convince them to work with me. They're like, well, yeah, I've seen your videos. I know you know what you're talking about. You seem like the type of person that I'd want to work with. And I was already connected with them because of Stephanie and her team with their guidance. So what ended up happening was business grew. Like, I started getting cases that came in, and it was from these videos. So at that point, I turned to Stephanie. I said, hey, can we increase the number of videos that we're putting out there? And she guided me on that as well, because it was obviously working. So if you're an attorney, if you are thinking about doing social media, if you're putting out social media content in terms of video, or you're thinking about it, I would definitely say talk to Stephanie and the team, because it's not just about what you teach, it's about how it's presented and how you connect. And it's a much larger percentage than I think we give credit for. So shout out to Stephanie, shout out to the team. Thank you so much, and can't wait to continue working with you. Thank you so much.